Hi there. Thanks for joining me. My name is Stephanie DeWolf, and I host a page on Facebook for Oregon's missing persons. And I have a background in missing persons, personal background. And I'd like to share with you guys how to create a quick missing persons poster using Microsoft Paint, which is free on almost every single Microsoft computer. You can probably do this at the library if you don't have access to a Microsoft computer. Um, Today I had to create a missing persons poster for somebody who's extremely important to me. And I found myself very frustrated at the whole process because even though there's a lot of online generators, they're not very clear on how to get them once they've been on there or once you've got all of your information entered, and or they come in a uh, generate into a document instead of an image, and most people are sending images online these days. So I just thought it would be easy to make one with Paint, and then once I did, I thought I should show you guys. So let's go ahead and start with a new page. Don't save. We're going to zoom out because we're going to create big and make it smaller if we have to, but we're only going to go out by 50. And the first thing you're going to want to do is open a picture and then work the words around the picture. So let's go to open. I'm going to choose a picture of a Barbie doll, not a real person. Let's see. And it's going to be really big. Okay. This is going to be way too big to work with. But that's okay. Let's resize that by 50%. Choose OK. And then we're going to go back up to 50%, and that's still too big. So let's resize it by another 50%. It's easier for the computer to take the picture and go to a lower pixelization than it is to take it from small and make it bigger. So it's okay if it comes in really big, but you're going to need to probably resize it, make it smaller. Okay, we want to keep it in the portrait um, kind of orientation. So once you have your picture on here, let's go ahead and let's crop just the part that we need. Okay, let's take that and set that down here out of the way. And then we're going to go ahead and crop. Oh, I did not mean to do that. We're going to go ahead and select all of this and turn it white. Or will it let me do that? Okay, it'll just let me delete it. Okay, and now we're going to select this again, kind of keep it over here, off to the side, because we're going to enter a title here, the information over here, and then some more information on the bottom, and then the contact information all the way at the bottom. Okay. So, and if you feel like you need the picture to be a little bit bigger than there, which I feel like it does, we'll go to 125. Yeah, we want them to be able to clearly see her face. Okay, and so I totally skipped over showing you how to do it. Okay, so right here, now we're gonna move on to adding the text to the words. So just go here to the A, choose red for your color, and then select, and you're gonna get a whole new screen for text tools. So it's gonna give you the option to change your font as well as the size of it. We're gonna be changing the size, but we're gonna keep the font as Arial, and we're gonna unbold it for now. Okay, so this is showing us that it's obvious we can make it much bigger. So let's go to 72. Let's go to 100. There we go. And now let's bold it and see what happens. Okay. So that looks really good to me. I'm going to oops, bring this back over a little bit. Keep my margins the same-ish. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and choose this text again, but we're going to choose a black font or a black color, and we're going to keep the font the same. There's no reason to change it, but we are going to bring it back down to like 36, maybe even less than that, 28. Okay. Okay, so in this portion right here, we're going to, oh, I was afraid that was going to happen. If you click out, it makes you start over. So just go ahead and click there and click here. And then just kind of make this one a little long if you want. So over here, it's going to be all of the important stuff, name, date she went missing, where she went missing, stuff like that. Okay. So name. Oh, let's make up a cute name for her. Let's let her be, well, she's Barbie, duh. Barbara. I think her real name is Roberts. Do I know too much about Barbies as an older woman? Probably. Oh, I know it's not really a time to joke, but sometimes joking whenever it's inappropriate just helps. Okay, so her name and then her date. Okay, so it doesn't really matter what order you put these in. It's kind of up to you what you think is most important. So missing from, and we're gonna put Dreamland, I don't know. And then we're gonna need to know how old she is. I think Barbie is probably, this one is probably gonna be in the 25-year-old range. And sex, she is a female, but if you have somebody who's transitioning, and I did ask a transgender person this specifically so that we don't mess it up, but if you if they're in the process of transitioning and you create a missing persons poster for them, create it as they are now. The police, the coroner, all those people, they're going to have the medical history on that person and know what they're looking for. But for people on the everyday, they don't need to know all of the information or anything like that other than they're looking for a female or a male or androgynous. But anyways, you know, you'll know how to deal with your person mostly. But if it comes down to it being in a transition type of time, then go with who they are now. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. So after sex, you're going to want to put their height and their weight, or you can put just their build for their weight. You don't have to put, you know, that their height is important because of, you know, this picture, she looks like she could be 5'4" or 6'2". You can't tell. So it is important when you're looking for people what their height is. Their build is more important than their weight, but we are a society stuck on that. So weight, build is what I would put. And she is thin. She's thin and tall because she's a doll. Eye color and hair color. She has the blue eyes. And blonde hair. And on some of them, they ask for their ethnicity, and that is important for some cases. So I am going to just go ahead and put this on here. Just so that, you know, that sometimes there are resources out there for families of people who have less of a presence in the media, and so their ethnicity does count, and you can reach out to people specific on those ethnicities if you're in those ethnicities and you need help. And if you need help finding them, please let me know. Um, okay, brown hair, brunette, fair. Okay, so that looks like about all. They asked what her complexion is, and like I said, the same with ethnicity. If that matters, then please put that there. Okay, so far you already have one that's the starting. So now down here, we're going to go ahead and click the text again. We're going to unbold so that it's in a different font or a different kind of font, but it's the same font. And we're just going to write what happened, what we know of what happened to Trinity. Sorry, Barbie down here. I really hope that my Trinity is okay. The girl I had to make poster for today. And I'm sorry if I keep calling her that. I'm sorry if I keep sounding upset. I'm still totally shocked that it's happening. And even after being through it myself, it still doesn't make it any easier with knowledge and resources and stuff that I know now. I still feel just as shocked and helpless. And it just really stinks. Okay, so down here we're going to put Barbie went to a friend's house and told her parents she was camping. Nobody camping at the Green Reservoir. I don't know. You want to be specific if you can be. Barbie went to a friend's house and told her parents she was camping, but told her parents. Camping at the Green Reservoir. She didn't come home from camping, and her friend hasn't seen her. Please be on the lookout. Barbara is where Barbara, because I don't think I can do Barbie, but Barbara is wearing a t-shirt and a blue t-shirt and jeans. And it doesn't really specifically matter what they're wearing unless Barbara was wearing a blue Cowboys t-shirt and jeans with, bling all up and down the side or something really obvious. Then you want to be that descriptive. Being descriptive is really, really helpful. So Barbara is wearing t-shirt and blue jeans and is driving a pink Corvette. Okay, so that's it. That's all I know about what happened to Barbara here. So then we're going to go up and we're going to grab the line tool up here. And we're going to bring this line all the way across to kind of separate the two spaces. And then we're going to go click out of there so it sets it. Then we're going to choose the text tool again. And then down here in an even smaller font, not that much smaller, but small enough for it to be different, we're going to say please call the Dreamland police if you have, please, at, what's a really cool number? 444-444-4444. If you have any information about Barbara Roberts. Okay, you can make that smaller if you want, or you can leave it just as big. So this is our poster so far. Now you can add anything to it that you might want to. You can, go through and delete stuff if you need to, but this is a very simple, very easy one. Some suggestions from personal experiences: do not put your personal information on a missing persons report, but I know also that sometimes that is unavoidable. It's sometimes, and if you're watching and you're in law enforcement, I apologize for having to say this, but sometimes the police can't do enough, and you have to jump in and do all the things that you think the police should be doing, because there's more missing people than there are police officers out there, and there's just no way they can keep up. And it's really heartbreaking because everybody needs their loved one to be just as important as the other loved ones that are missing. So sometimes you're going to have to put things into your own hands, but try not to put your personal information on the flyer if it's a flyer that you know is going to be distributed, especially worldwide. Um, I luckily didn't fall prey to anybody while I was going through this, and I haven't met very many people who have been through anything negative, but there are people out there. I have heard of it. And so, you don't want to put your personal information on there unless you absolutely know that the police are just too busy in your area and they can't work it as much as you would like them to, and you need information to come to you. Another suggestion: if you do want the phone calls to come to you, you can get a 1-800 number forwarded to your phone. So I have a 1-800 number for my personal case, and it's $25 a month through AT&T Business. And I don't have an actual physical phone in my house other than my cell phone. So that number, it's a toll-free number for everybody else, but that number gets sent directly to me. So that is a suggestion if you are interested in looking at that. I know that it's a little bit spendy, but it's worth it to have that peace of mind if you don't also have the support around you. So from here, we can save it as, oh, what happened? I accidentally hit the browser. Okay, so we're going to go to File. We're going to choose Save As. We're going to save it as a PNG picture. And that's just going to save it as the highest quality. So Barbie is missing. Choose Save. Okay, and that's all there is to it. Then you can take this picture and email it. You can post it on Facebook. You can also post it on your friends' pages and stuff like that, and send through your phone, text and stuff. Another thing that I'm hoping that my friend's case doesn't progress to, but if you still don't hear anything, start a Facebook page for your loved one where all of the information goes to, and anybody who's interested in the case can go there and like the page and get the information. That will save you a lot of repeating information to people. So I hope that this was helpful. I'm really sorry that this isn't more professional, and sorry I sound so upset. I am upset, and I am definitely not professional, but I really wanted to help anybody who might be struggling with how to do a missing persons report or poster. Please report to your police officers, your police in your town, or the sheriff, or whoever has authority about your missing person as soon as possible. There's no waiting period in Oregon specifically, but most places in the world don't have a 24-hour waiting period anymore. I've seen it still being shown on TV and in well-meaning missing persons documentaries, but there is no waiting period. So if you have a missing person, somebody that you've been thinking about, or you wonder if you should file a missing persons report and you're just waiting, don't wait. Please don't wait. Alrighty. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.